Hey, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Your Review Channel. Today we're talking about audio importing. But before we do, like, share, and subscribe. It does help me out quite a bit. So let's get into the video right now. Today we're going to be talking about how to do audio importing or audio dubbing. If you're working on a project and you want to get some audio tracks in it, if you want to get some voiceovers into your project here, and project's into my timeline already, but there's no audio, there's no music, there's really nothing here. So I will show you the easiest way to get audio or dubbing into your project. Real simple. So what you want to do is you open up your Final Cut Pro X, and you go under Window, and you go under Record Voiceover. And that's how you basically get your voiceover or your audio tracks, separate audio tracks, into your project, into your timeline. So what that does is basically puts down here right below. I will go over that right now. So you can see it opens up a record view voiceover controller here. So when you hit this start button, it gives you a 3-second countdown to start your voiceover. So it's real simple. So let's see how that sounds. So once it hits the 1, you know that's the time to start. So wherever you put your playhead, you want to start your voiceover, you just basically start talking. You get a USB microphone. There's tons of them out there. They're pretty inexpensive. I'll put a link below to the rig that I use for my audio. I'm not sure how it sounds on your end, but I think it's fairly good. It's pretty inexpensive microphone. The breakout box itself I use is a little expensive, but I think it's well worth it as far as for what I do. So let's do a practice run here and show you how I do my openings for my videos. So let's do that right now. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Your Review Channel. Today we're talking about audio dubbing into your projects. Also, before we start, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. It does help me out quite a bit, and I do appreciate that. Okay, so what I did here is I laid down an audio track. Sometimes the audio track and the video tracks don't exactly line up, but what's cool about Final Cut is that you can actually just move these timelines to match. So let's take a look at this audio. Let's listen to the audio track. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Your Review Channel. Today we're talking about audio dubbing into your projects. Also, before we start, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. So you can see that like, share, and subscribe doesn't really match up right, but don't worry about that. You can adjust that timeline. So you can just move it down where it says start. Please like, share, and so let's go back here. Before we start, please, so like, share, and subscribe starts there. This is my like, share, and subscribe clip. And right there, that should be perfect. Let's take a look at that. So you need some work. You got to work on your timeline. You're lining up. You know, when you click things, it's a little funky how that works, but take your time and it will come out right. And the easiest way to do it is just basically use record voiceover. It's like a plug-in app, whatever, you know, it's built into the system. It's really kind of cool. So let's see how this looks. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Your Review Channel. Today we're talking about audio dubbing into your projects. Also, before we start, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. It does help me out quite a bit, and I do appreciate that. Okay, so you can see how that kind of rolled. It rolled really nice and easy. You can add another audio track under here if you want to for some music. You want to do a special intro. So adding audio is really, really simple in Final Cut Pro. So for another example, I'm working on a project here. So say, you know, I'm doing the voice while I'm recording it, but I don't like the way it sounds. It's echoey, it's noisy. Generally I just don't like the way it sounds. So now you can come back in here and do some audio dubbing as you're editing your project. So it's really kind of cool. Or if you want someone that's professional come in, they can do it as well. You can do time, you can timestamp it. You can get all the tracks laid out properly. People can just say, you can make, marks. You can get real complicated. You can keep it real simple. This is the real simple version. Okay, so basically you just go into a project. So let's say I'm working on this clock here and I want to discuss what I'm doing. So I'll just back it up a little bit here and then I'll just hit the record button again and my 3-second countdown will start. So as you can see here, I adjusted the clock and the pendulum. I added a new spring, and now you can see it's going back and forth. So it's kind of cool. It's working out, and this is the way it looks. So this is how it sounds. So you can see my idea behind that. So that's how the audio track sounds. You can just add it right into that, and you can just play it right back. So as you can see here, I adjusted the clock and the pendulum. I added a new spring, and now you can see it's going back and forth. So it's kind of cool. It's working out, and so that's how that works. So that's how you add audio. And if you want the key command shortcut for this, I believe it's Command Option 8. Let's just check that out, double check it. Yep. So that's Command Option 8 will pop up the record voiceover. Or I just like to go to Windows and just know where it is and just work down here and just record voiceover. So that's where it is. Real simple, real easy. Any questions or comments, leave below. Please like the video, please share it. So, people starting out, it gets overwhelming. You're a little confused sometimes, especially when you're doing video. I have everything. I have a lot of tutorials online on how to add audio. How to add video, how to add dubs, audio dubbing, how to add titling, things like that. So real basic stuff. Take a look at my channel, subscribe below. You'll get information on any new videos that I do, any new content. I'll leave links below on the microphones that I use and what I'm using. Again, thanks for tuning in to your review channel, and I hope you found this helpful, and I appreciate it.